What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm your host JNO, welcome to the channel and welcome back to my team, looking at how my team did in Game Week 3 and how it could potentially do in Game Week 4, what transfers I'm going to make, who my star men were. But before we get into the video, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're growing really well still with the season now underway, 3 game weeks in. Unfortunately, my FPL side isn't doing that well though. So if we have a look at my team actually only had 2 players that scored more than 3 points. I mean, if you include Harry Kane, who only scored 2 points, but I captained him, which is better than captaining Lukaku, who got 0 points. I only had 2 players that got more than 3 points. And that was Bertrand and Danilo. Danilo getting an assist in his game for Manchester City and Ryan Bertrand getting a clean sheet. But it's really not been a great start to the season. I am now ranked at 1.2 million, which is probably the worst rank I've had in a very, very long time. Game week rank of 3.8 million. The average points was 43 and I got 33 points. So after a great game week 1, I've really dropped down the rankings. So my star men, of course, were Ryan Bertrand, who managed to get me 6 points with a clean sheet, and Danilo, like I said, that managed to get me an assist despite Man City not getting a clean sheet. So it's not looking very good for me. What hurt even more though is Mbemba was on my bench and he managed to get 9 points. So he would have been one of my star men had I put him into the starting lineup. I could have put him in for absolutely anybody and he'd have been an improvement on my actual score. Even Ryan Bertrand, he got 3 more points than Ryan Bertrand. Getting a clean sheet and 3 bonus points, did I see that happening? No. But West Ham clearly really didn't perform against Newcastle and I've suffered for it, not only as a follower of West Ham, but also as a fantasy Premier League manager. So looking at my team for Game Week 4, what would I change? Who would I play if I don't change anything? Well, the lineup would probably stay the way it is, with Ward-Prowse being a game time risk, with Mbemba still part of a Newcastle side that I don't have any confidence in, and Mariappa not even playing. I don't really have much room for improvement. So transfer wise, I think you can see what's coming. I've said it for a while now, but I will be playing the wild card. Now this has been a very short video today because my plan is later tonight to do a live stream where I use my wild card and kind of set out my team, how I think it will probably go into Game Week 4. So if you're interested in following that, make sure again to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live. My family have gone on a little vacation while I've unfortunately still got to work. I've got a bit more spare time on my hands, especially as I've got a day off today. Hit that notification bell and you will be informed when I go live. I'm thinking maybe 7 o'clock-ish, but not 100% certain of when I'm going live. But join me, see how I play my wild card, the players I'm considering putting in. And if you've got any questions for me as well, I will try and answer your questions on the live stream as well. If you want your questions bumped up to the top, make sure to super chat, because that way I see your questions straight away and will answer it as quickly as possible. Also check out all the links in the description down below and hopefully get ready for a pretty decent international break, whereas I know there won't be any Premier League, but hopefully there'll be plenty of videos on the channel. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.